Well, there's not too many people in the world that have a terrible towel collection quite like this guy right here, Jeremy from Connecticut. This is unbelievable what's behind you. How many terrible towels do you have?
Overall, about 350 something different ones.
How did you get started with this, Jeremy?
You know, you start with one or two, and then all of a sudden you see a towel that you don't have and you kind of want it. Before you know it, you're on eBay, and it just opens up a whole other world. A couple years later, you've got hundreds of them, and you just can't stop.
What do you pay for one of these? How much does it cost to be a terrible towel collector?
You know, some of my main ones, I mean, I paid for this one, I think I paid about $700 for it. It's from a Big Brothers and Sisters of Greater Pittsburgh, Jack Lambert roast towel. So there couldn't have been too many of them made.
So what does your girlfriend think about all this?
I mean, this is a man cave, so...
She's not allowed in there, Daisy.
So do you have any competition out there?
There's a couple people out there, but the main guy's Emmett Newsom. He's got quite the collection.
Speaking of Emmett Newsom.
Hey, Emmett, thanks for joining us. We were just speaking to one of your rivals, Jeremy, about having the biggest terrible towel collection. Now, I see a lot of towels behind you. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is my collection. I started collecting in 2005. It was just a way to get easy autographs, something easy to carry to training camp and to games and things like that, try to get autographs on. Then I discovered all the different variations and the vintage ones, and it grew to this that's behind me, and it never stopped growing. Right now I have 369, I think, is what the last count.
Wow.
That's like 10 more than Jeremy. You have a favorite towel?
I love all of them. Obviously, I have one autographed by Myron that I got from him about 6 months before he passed.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what does your wife think about this?
She thinks I'm crazy. She lets me do it because it's my one thing that I really enjoy doing.
Does your wife know how expensive this can be? Because Jeremy told us he spent $700 on a towel. $700 on a towel.
Yeah.
What do you spend? What's your most expensive towel?
I've spent over $200. I do have one that sold on eBay. I'm sure Jeremy bought one, the other one. It's that white one right there.
Yeah, it's the one he spent.
It went on eBay for like $600 and some bucks.
What was one of your favorite memories of somebody that, you know, signed a towel that you just never thought they would do it?
I have every living Hall of Famer except for John Stallworth.
Emmett, I appreciate it, man. Awesome collection. This is unbelievable. I'm going to give it to you because you have more. And you live in Pittsburgh. So you are our winner.
Thank you so much.
You know, I love having Penn Hills guys on this show. We're going to bring in Rocky Capabianco, 412 Fanatic, also a coach at Point Park. They have a really good baseball team. How you doing, Rocky?
Good, Richie. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about your fan cave.
Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It has a little nickname with my buddies. My buddies started calling it the Pit because I'm a big Pitt fan, and obviously we're all big Pittsburgh fans. So once they started coming here, they nicknamed it the Pit. And, you know, it's full of everything. Mostly Pitt stuff, a little bit of Penn Hills Steelers, and obviously the Penguins and Pirates.
You know I love that nickname, the Pit. I'm a Pitt guy. You're a Pitt guy. What's your favorite Pitt thing in there?
Oh, man, I would probably the Marino autograph sign on the back. I got it actually up at Longview Country Club a few years back when I was working up there. And
That's pretty cool. Now, do you have any other prized possessions in your room?
yeah, you know, the Penn Hills corner is pretty you know, meaningful to me just because it has a lot of pictures of you know, my father and me when he coached me growing up, and some Hall of Fame stuff that I have, and basically just all memory stuff that I have with my family that I can look back on. It's a lot of good memories, and a buddy of mine actually designs metal custom signs, and he made a nice big skyline of the city with all the teams around it in the middle of it. So those are probably two of the best.
Well, I noticed that Bill Fralick towel behind you. You got any cool photos with Bill or anything or any memorabilia with him at all?
Yeah, we were lucky enough when we went up to the bowl game up in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium. Me and my brother went up, and we went into a local bar outside, and the biggest guy in there, obviously, we looked, and it was Fralick. So we were lucky. We hung out with him.
Now, would you add anything to your fan cave?
Oh, I'm always looking to add.
How about an NCAA championship fan?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I would pay everything in the world to get one of those.
Well, your room is really cool, and we appreciate you joining us on Fan Nation.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And coming up, kicking up Moscow Mules for your next tailgate party. I know that's my drink of choice. Get the recipe next.